We're gonna go to Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Come along with me, let's check it out. You really know you're in cattle country when the livestock trailer passes you and there's a sign on the back that is "Rent a Ruminant." A rancher with a sense of humor. Rent a ruminant. What would you rent a ruminant for? Okay, here's that sign right there. Herds for hire. Rent a ruminant. Herds for hire. Guess that's in case you need to eat, have some grass eating. Well, I made it. Bob Sandlin State Park. Man, this is beautiful right here in the East Texas Piney woods. Barely even seen the lake. Just been so impressed with the tree. Anyway, so impressed with the trees. This is really beautiful. Kind of like when we were out at Hanks Creek, way out in East Texas. Anyway, let's do a real quick site review because they do things a little different here. They told me to come on in the park and pick out the site and call them and find out if it's available and then come back up to the office to sign in, which had I not had the scooter, that might have been a bit of an issue, but I was going to be going back up there on the scooter anyway. So we're in site number 35. I chose 35 because it's pretty level as far as the walking part goes. It's water, 30, 50, and 20. Not much to say about this side, but I do want to let you know there's lots of poison ivy, lots of poison oak. So if you're sensitive, be mindful of that. I know Living Cooper, the last time I pointed that out, Cooper Lake State Park, he was glad I pointed that out. This tire is off the ground, so we got slope going that way. concrete pad, actually just big enough for the Vesta to fit on. Got enough room up there for Yappy to park the car when she gets here. Out here it's nice and relatively level. There's a bit of a drop off. Nothing that's, I mean, we've had lots worse. Got a double lantern pole, place to set up a tent. Now, it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, and we don't have a shade structure over the picnic table of a fire ring. So I may be setting up a Coleman canopy. I don't know, not sure, because I've got my awning. Anyway, I got enough room that I could set it up right there, I guess. But there's lots of trees. Hard to complain when you have lots of trees. To be honest, there's not really anything that I would call bad spots in this park. Road's pretty smooth, but speaking of, I gotta run up to the front and get checked in, and I might as well do my scooter run since I gotta go back up there anyway. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna get around to running around and doing stuff. Right now, we're just letting the batteries get charged on the scooter. Enjoying the peacefulness of the East Texas piney woods. What a fantastic place. I love this park. Every once in a while you hear a boat motor out on the lake. Heck, I haven't even gotten to see the lake yet. And I love it. It's such a rocking place. I mean, it's just quiet. Superfan David Morris is hooked up with me out here again. I gave him a heads up several weeks ago that I was going to be out here shooting video, and lo and behold, he thought that'd be a cool place to come too. So here he is. All right, more to come. Go down here and check out the fishing dock. Not running around doing my scooter tour. We're gonna see if it's handicap accessible. Limited to 2 poles per person, and BB can't go fishing with me. That's just not right. That's discriminating against my dog. You doing any good?
I got one.
Got one?
That's pretty cool.
It is. Sure beats walking when your feet hurt. Check out the bridge. We gotta get a picture of that. Get a good shot of the boat ramp there. For you boaters who like to see the boat ramp, there you go. All right, we're gonna go back up here and look at the playground. Windy out here. So check me out on the internet, dudrv.com. Hi! I saw a sign when I came in the park about a historical cemetery. Oh, there's a historical cemetery right here. Here on our left is the I'm out riding around, playing on the scooter. I'm actually got a futile task going here. I lost a foot off my mini tripod. And while I'm out looking for that, I thought, well, here's something of interest, the trout pond. So let's go check it out. If we go slow, we can do it though. Now this is cool. Y'all catching any fish?
No.
No? Well, that's not the whole purpose of fishing anyway, you know. That was pretty cool. Now this back in here, according to what I'm seeing here, is primitive camping. And it looks like there's even a primitive outhouse right there. So if you want to rough it, you can come down to Lake Bob Sandlin State Park and primitive camp and get rough. Sun is coming up. Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Guess what I'm doing? Can you hear it? Oh, the beautiful sound of bacon in the skillet right there, baby. All right, so I got some potatoes I'm gonna throw in that bacon grease, and then I'm gonna cook up some eggs. This is not exactly a healthy breakfast, but it is a great breakfast. All right, so if you're out at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, you just might want to go do a little kayaking. Now check this out. It's a kayak launching station. A ramp thing so you can slide your kayak down into the water. Right there, just launch your kayak, nice and stable like. And these, I presume, can be checked out from the office or rented. I haven't explored that. I just saw this yesterday. Came down here today. All right, now this is unexpected bit of the adventure for me. As I was heading out to Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a whole mess of kangaroos. And I thought, we're not in Australia. What is the deal here? Well, it turns out Tri-Lakes Veterinary Clinic specializes in small and exotic animals. And she's given me permission to come out here and shoot some video. And hey, look at all these kangaroos. What do you call a group of kangaroos? It's not a herd, it's a pack. I don't know. But there's a whole bunch. It looks like she's got something in her pouch. And then there's some emus and zebras. And she's just got all kinds of stuff. There's a camel's back there. There's a camel right there talking to us. All right, so there's a big old dog right there. This is wild. Just out here in the middle of East Texas. There's some folks getting their pictures taken with the kangaroos. All right, so we're just cruising around, checking out East Texas around the Tri-Lakes area while we're camped out at Lake Bob Sandlin. And Yappy just asked me one of those questions. Do you have a camera?
I can't believe you said that to me. Hang on, Sarah. Look, the cows are loose.
Do I have a camera? Okay. All right, so we're over here in the cabin loop, on the cabin loop, looking to see if we can find an empty cabin to walk around. That way y'all can get a good perspective of what the cabins are like. All right, so it would seem that the cabins are immensely popular. Maybe back over here. I think number 17 looked like it was empty. Looks like we got some rain coming in. All right, so this is 17, or no, 77, I'm sorry. So if you're out here, or you want to come camp out here, and you don't have an RV, and you don't want to sleep in a tent, you can rent one of these cabins and screens to keep the bugs off of you. Of course, we don't have a key, so we can't get in there, but it's a bunkhouse. I can see, what, 4 bunks? So bring the kids with you. Take them to the lake, go fishing, and have a good old time. Bob Sandlin State Park. This really wouldn't be a visit to Lake Bob Sandlin State Park if we didn't at least go down and get a better look at the lake. Of course, I checked out the fishing dock on the scooter yesterday, but here in the RV loops there are a number of places where you can walk down to the water and access the water. Now, there are actually some campsites that are water access. There's not a whole lot of those. Then there's, pardon me, I got a spider web on the nose. So here we are. Now, this isn't a campsite. This is just where you can walk down, access the water. Looks like there's a place to tie off a boat anchor. I guess you could go swimming here. I don't think I'd want to go swimming here, but there it is. Lake Bob Sandlin, because it's getting cloudy. Look what I found. Free firewood. I like that free firewood. That's a big heavy one. That'll burn a long time. So I'm gonna go get it lit right now. That way I've got a good bed of coals in case it starts to shower on us. Well, it's still raining. Actually, it's only been raining about an hour and a half. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Looking at the radar, it should be kind of moving out. But then again, who knows? We're here, we're set up. I still have a fire burning. Thanks to the firewood that I picked up earlier. Big logs. When you want the fire to burn when it's raining, get some big logs burning. So you've probably seen, I'm hoping by now you have seen a really cool raindrop dripping water footage montage thingamajigger. Because I've just had this going in my head, trying to find a tune to match the rain, the splash. Kind of encompasses the whole Bob Sandlin State Park in the rain feeling. It's very peaceful. I'm liking it. Now, if it was a big heavy windstorm, I might not be so excited about it because there's some tall trees here. And this would not be a good place to be in high winds and heavy seas. I'm definitely gonna be cooking a ribeye. Got to have the ribeye the night of departure, the night before the day of departure. There's only a handful of the hardy RVer type left. Lake Bob Sandlin State Park in the spring rain. Well, good morning. Here we are, Sunday morning, Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. We're wrapping it up, getting ready to get it back on the road and head back into civilization. But first, we're gonna have some breakfast. This park is just so peaceful, especially since we had about 3 inches of rain yesterday afternoon and everybody left. So, the Rat Pack discovered that there are lots of armadillos and possums in this forest. We went out walking last night, and every time we went out, we ran across at least one armadillo. And I saw at least 3 possums last night. So anyway, Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, a birder's paradise for sure. Just this, while I've been kind of packing stuff up this morning, I've seen one of the largest red-headed woodpeckers I've ever seen. One of the largest red-headed woodpeckers that I've ever seen. I also saw a big hawk, and just all kinds of birds. I don't know all bird species, don't have a book, but I have seen a whole bunch of them. If you're close by, you should come check out this park. All right, well, I failed to close out this video when we were still in the park, Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. We got caught up talking to some fellow RVers, some folks that had a really cool Airstream Class B and a pretty little dog. And anyway, so we got on the road and I needed to stop and get gas, and I realized, hey, I didn't close out the video. So BB and I are wandering around the Walmart parking lot looking for a good place to mark our presence having been here, and then we'll get back on the road. But if you've enjoyed what I have done, hey, give me one of those thumbs up. If you thought it could use some improvement, well, you can give me a thumbs down. I'm okay with that. Just put a comment down there in the bottom and let me know what I could do better. Most important, I'd really appreciate it if you'd click on that subscribe button. Our goal is 9,000 subscribers in 2018. I'd appreciate your help getting there. Thank you now.